Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Wisconsin Badgers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. Wisconsin would very much like to avoid what happened last year at the hands of the Hawkeyes and the offensive revolution that they went through. Had an early 3-0 lead, but it was a drubbing from that point forward.
Yeah, an offensive revolution, but old school football. Iowa ran the ball right down Wisconsin's throats for over 300 yards in that game. Caleb Johnson absolutely went off. David, for Wisconsin to have any shot, they have got to do better stopping the ball.
It was embarrassing. I mean, Iowa threw the ball 10 times, and they scored 42 points. Wisconsin was absolutely embarrassed. They got to hear about it for a year. I better see some fight. Like, they better be angry. They better be ticked off, because giving up over 40 is unacceptable. Go get some revenge.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Got a man, it's Dupree. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Badgers have their offense in high gear. looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ballard.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds the tight end. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run. It's Dupree. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Shakes off the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Buys a little extra time. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to stop the Jets here and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Pick off. What a play by this defense. No room to return, but Play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anthony. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it behind the line, it's Dupree. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of Big Ten football or you're not, or these two schools, if you like hard-nosed physical football, 3-yard in a cloud of dust, good defense, this is your game, and for over 100 years now, fans have been tuning into that.
Well, and I think the competitive nature of this game, too, like the series is almost tied. It's almost identical record, so it just shows you it's going to be a great game, similar styles, and then bragging rights at the end.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Edwards. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the Badgers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bowl here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Paul, I guess you need a good trophy to go with it.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix. I'm all for it, man. Big brass bowl on a stand. Good news is both of these teams, Wisconsin and Iowa, they've got a lot of big linemen that can carry that 70-plus pound trophy back to their trophy stand if they win.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn up
wide open spaces. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Washington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the...
There he goes. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Badgers are threatening in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Makes the grab. It's McFarland. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moulton. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out. Penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Looking to throw. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. And he's knocked down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Gill. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
He's brought down at the 34.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too. Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on first and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Badgers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll leave it with him. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Give on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Turning it on! He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
And the Hawkeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Powers through the defender. Crosses to 40. At the 45, on his way. Finally, they get him out of bounds. Thought they were going to let him run until he got tired. I don't think he's tired. He's headed to the 4th quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 21 over Stanford.
Takes the handoff. It's Washington.
It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Badgers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that way. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long. Easy. It is Wisconsin who will head home with the big brass bowl known as the Heartland Trophy after beating Iowa. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.